Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Here we go. The Jazz make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Markkanen slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubac.
There's a lot to deal with when you're talking about Markkanen. This guy is skilled at 7 feet, can put it on the deck. This guy's just a very difficult guy to guard.
Zadibi, after winning the Most Improved award back in 2023, it's been hard for Markkanen to reach that level again.
I think one thing that happens, Kevin, when you become the focal point of the opponent's scout, you're getting the best defender, you might be getting multiple defenders, and that takes some time to adjust to.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And it's the Clippers' ball. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Versatile, relentless. James Harden so tough to slow down.
Outside, Markkanen. To the inside. Here's Kessler.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. It's Harden with the drive. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Boy, strong denial by Kessler at the rim. The 7-footer having none of it.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Driving inside. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
And here's George. Pass to Bailey. The Jazz working the ball around now. One-on-one here. Leonard with no one around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
To the middle. Here's Zubac.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Clippers ball.
Screen by Zubac. In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. A beautiful reverse layup. Harden's got 8 points.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out. Turn the lights out.
Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Markkanen inside the line. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. 11-point game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. Here's Hendricks. Dunn covering. They need this one.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. 5 to shoot. Outside Leonard. Nurkic with the steal. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Los Angeles on D. They lead by 11. Inside. And stolen by Leonard. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
But we're talking about a multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Huge hands, creates lots of turnovers.
And Doris, we're early on in Chris Dunn's career, but is it fair to say many wondered if it might be short-lived?
No, there's no doubt, Kevin. Remember, this guy was at one point the 5th pick in the league, and there were questions about the offensive end of the floor. But give Chris credit. His defense has carved out minutes for him, and he's worked diligently to become a better offensive player.
Chris Dunn.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you, Kevin.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Dunn. After the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Shoots from the corner. Rebounded by Bailey.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Down low. Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
Nurkic with the steal. Cloak loose. And stolen by Leonard. Inside. And Lopez gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here he goes. Bailey with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Right side, Leonard. Lopez, no luck. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Pass to Markkanen. .26 seconds left to play in the first. Second chance shot. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. They get a hand on it. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. And the Jazz with possession here. They trail by 9 points. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Nurkic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, leading by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here's Beal. And teams are always looking for positional size. Doris, where is that most valuable?
If you look across the league today, Kevin, it's at every single position. Size and skill as a combination is very tough to beat, and teams are getting bigger and more skilled across positions now.
For Los Angeles, number 20.
Jazz trailed by 7. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Pass to Collier. Screen by Nurkic. To the paint. Williams inside. Tips it. Here's Filipowski. And they get it back. Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. And Jones slams it in.
You love the anticipation from Jones there. Just completes the break because he's fast up the floor.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Hendricks. Banked in off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the inside. To Jones. Filipowski grabs the board. Here's Collier. Fires from deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Harden draws the double. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Back to Jones. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Williams, that's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
In the corner, Harden. Easy money, James Harden.
Well, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
Collier, that's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Outside, Beal. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
Here's Collier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Utah, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Be a passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Here's Collier. Pass to Williams. Three-pointer on the way. Another miss by Utah. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. It's up a 3. Love grabs the board.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game. Six on the shot clock. On the wing, Williams. Shoots over Leonard. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Bogdanovich with the screen. Pass to Zubac. With the floater. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Dunn over to help. George with no one around. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Clippers leading by 8. Leonard with the ball. Bailey picks him up. Pass to Dunn. Leonard draws the double. Now Bogdanovich. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Now this is where Zubac's most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
Here's Mikhailuk. Back to George. There's the 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Here's Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
Toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Back to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. That's to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Here's George. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Done outside. Leonard with the ball. Bailey picks him up. Lopez inside. Over Kessler. With the clock winding down.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
George, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Here's Bailey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And no doubt, one of the more polarizing prospects in this year's rookie class. Bailey makes shots few others can, but he's still adding strength and polish to his all-around game.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And he sinks the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Harden with it. He's got 13. Harden draws the double. Pass to Collins. And here's Bogdanovich for three. That shot, no good. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's Collier. And we finished one half of basketball. Clippers lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
48.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Clippers leading by 13. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Pass to Leonard. Here's the three. Utah with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Outside, Markkanen fires for three. They get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Leonard, no luck. Jazz trailed by 11. And the call will be on Keontae George. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Really, it's about valuing the possession. It seems like he's trying to manufacture offense out there rather than just letting the play develop.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you guys.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all three levels.
And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery-bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. To the middle. Stolen by Zubac. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Inside. Outside for George. Clock at 4. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Down to the lineup for the Clippers, Brook Lopez.
Los Angeles leading by 12. Harden looking it over. Pass to Springer. Here's Collins. Markkanen pulls it in.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
And Kessler throws it down.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Collins. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. That free throw good from George. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proven to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now Leonard. 12 points for him. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 5. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, my goodness. John Collins with the emphatic finish.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Bailey. A 3-ball. They get it again. Pass to Kessler. Good D by Lopez.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Now, here's Collins. Stolen by Markkanen. Outside, George. Stolen by Harden. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Leonard with the ball. Bailey picks him up. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Kept alive. Kessler. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Los Angeles leading by 9. And here is Beal. Outside, Bogdanovic. Tries it from 19. Connects, the jumper drops. Bogdanovic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And George, here we go. Pass to Filipowski. Stolen by Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
Oh, my goodness. Showtime from Derrick Jones Jr. There are very few who get up as high as this guy does.
Now, Filipowski. And here's Crowder. Clock at 6. Back to Filipowski. going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And Crowder slams it in.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
Bogdanovich looking around. Right wing. Here's Springer. Here's Jones. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And that one, good. Collier's got his third basket of the night right there. Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to Springer. For the three. That one's not going to go. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Back to Filipowski. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Pass to Beal from deep. Utah with the rebound. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Now Filipowski. Nice ball movement by Utah. They set the pick. Crowder goes in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Make no mistake, Jay Crowder has a craftiness that allows him to pick up fouls on his way to the cup.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Crowder.
You love a well-rounded player like Jay Crowder, cross-positional on the defensive end, a guy who has really developed into a multi-talented threat.
Dunn right side. To the inside. And stolen by Love. Here's Filipowski. And Jones sends it back.
Stellar rim protection. Derek Jones Jr. making a difference.
.55 seconds left to play in the third. And he drives in. Hendricks can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 10. And Jones sends it home.
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight, Derek Jones, all the way to the top of the stairs.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Utah with the ball. A 12-point game. Here's Collier. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. Good on the 2nd free throw. 32 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Los Angeles leading by 11. Outside, Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Zubac. Rebound, Utah. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Jones. Bogdanovich wide open. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers ahead. They're up by 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Jazz trail by 11. To the paint. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here now, the Clippers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
You love to see Zubac get after it on the window. Use that size and strength.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Kicks it out to Collins. Beal from long range. No good on the shot.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Bailey misses. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Leonard. Kawhi confident inside.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Back to George. Shoots the 3. Good work defensively by Harden.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Collins.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Stolen by Harden. It's Collins with the drive. And it's sent back by Kessler. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. And that one falls for Collins. So a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
Down low. Here's Kessler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Walker Kessler proved he was a rotation player. He gives you unbelievable defense, aggressive rebounding, and very good inside scoring.
That one misses. A late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 13. Here's Collins. Kessler with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Leonard on the wing. Leonard draws the double. Here's Harden. 6 to shoot. Done outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Kicks it out to Harden. The second chance effort. They shoot again. Lopez, no luck.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
In the corner, Collins with it. Harden left side. Over George. They get it back. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Bailey. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jazz trail by 16. Here's George. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Driving the lane. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Outside, George. 4 on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. Hits the front of the rim and out.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Harden outside. Fires from 18. Count that one. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, if it's James Harden taking the mid-range, I'm fine with it. This guy is a 3-level scorer par excellence.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Jazz trail by 18. Now Nurkic. They can't stop the run with that one. Leonard attacking. That shot no good. Filipowski with it. Nurkic. Basket is good.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Harden. Drives to the hoop. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Outside Leonard. Lets it go. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Assisted by
18 points for Leonard.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Outside Collins. Back to Harden. There's a screen by Collins. Just 5 on the clock. And then Collins slams it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for James Harden.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Good on both. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Bogdanovich with it. Williams picks him up. Pass to Jones. Nurkic with the steal. Over in the corner, Williams. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-6 run. Jones in the post. Outside Bogdanovich. Looking to get back on track here. And he lays it up and in.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.